Yo, what is going on, everyone? DK back here with another Last Cloudia video. Today we're going to be going over to B. I went ahead and kind of completed my build. I really it really came down to me, working on. I usually do those crazy intro videos, but for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it short. We're going to go ahead and just talk mostly about how I have her built, just to kind of get things rolling for like the newer players and someone who hasn't quite figured her out yet. She is fairly simple. There is a couple of gimmicks that she can definitely optimize for her to make her a better fighter. She's very fast, very fast. I'm actually really digging the character. It took me a while to kind of understand exactly what she's all about. When I say a while, maybe like a day. But yes, I am still using BlueStacks. I know Steam client is out. I am just super lazy about transferring stuff. I will get to that. So as of right now, you're gonna have to kind of look at my nasty BlueStacks border, as it is not that bad. Before we get started on today's video, I would like to give a shout out to Lake. I've never actually physically or spoken to the person, but I love this website. It helps me out daily. I use it daily. I just wanted to kind of give everybody a heads up, especially the newer players out there, that something like this does exist. We have lastcloudiagoldmine.com. Make sure you copy that link and bookmark it to your browser. This is going to help you greatly throughout your through your Last Cloudia progress. Especially with videos like mine today. Moving forward, I'm going to be talking about certain skills that I am currently using. If you don't know where those skills are located, this is the website you need to come to. We have, as we're talking today, you're going to notice I am bringing up certain skills. So one of them will be Pride. I went ahead and put that in there for you. This will tell you the units that it's currently on, what arcs it's currently on, what the effect is. And then we also do have the Pride 2. It tells you what that is. So it'll actually pull both if you type in Pride. Equipment, if you're having trouble finding equipment, go ahead and type in the equipment piece you're looking for. It'll tell you where it is, what the damage is. If it is in the Godforge or in the Alchemy Lab, it'll tell you what it is at plus 40. Same thing with arcs. If you're having trouble looking for a certain skill on an arc, I was looking for 100 Tails recently. It did tell me that it was on this LR arc from the Dr. Stone collab. The reason why I know that now is because it actually tells you the location right there. And there is a skill, and it actually tells you when you go over it, change all basic status ailments that are -1 to 0. This is just an example. I don't actually own this arc. I wasn't lucky enough to get it, but it does just tons of information, great information. Now, guys, this guy has put this together on his own free will and out of the goodness of his heart. So, if you guys like this and you find it helping you out, quite a bit in the future, he has a little donation area where it says buy him a pull or drink. You can actually just click on that and it will take you to his page where you can, support him, and it will help him create this, even more, as he is updating it daily. I don't know if it's a he or she. Like I said, I've never met the person, so forgive me if I don't know that. But like I said, it's just a shout out. Thank you so much, Lake. I appreciate you. This is an amazing guide. I can't wait for more in the future. Thanks a lot. All right, guys, now onto the build of 2B. So this is going to be the current build that I'll be running on this video. The boss I will be fighting will be on the red ability gate, the worm. It is going to be an insect, so you'll be seeing Insect Slayer on this build. Right now we have an HP of 4895, MP of 230, Strength at 3153, Defense at 1516, INT at 979, and a MND, which stands for Magic Defense, at 1372. I currently have her Enhanced 5, Awaken 6. Ability board is not fully unlocked. I am currently at 86 SD. It could be increased by an extra 10 if I were to do the ability board, but I have really low clusters. She has a Strength to Light at 15 points and a Weakness to Dark at 30 points. Resistance to Poison, Blind Nil, Neutral on Silence, Weakness to Curse, Nil to Stun, and Weakness to Illness. So this is probably that last SC is probably going to go to most likely Curse Nil, depending on the fight. If I'm getting Curse, and I'll have to probably throw on Curse Nil, which should help me out a lot. Before we get started, the question is it fully recommended that you do her 110 board or her Enhanced 5? Is it necessary? I want to say it's partially necessary. You don't have to, but it will help you out greatly. You can keep her at 100 and she still will be doing a great job if you don't have the mats, but definitely get her to Enhanced 5 when you're able to. As right here, Type B, it only does increase by 1,000 on the cap, and I believe the percentage here is just increased by either 10 or 5%. So right now at a full Enhanced 5, you get a 50% damage, max damage. So when 2 weapons are equipped, boost physical attack damage and damage cap based on hit count. Max damage is plus 50% and damage cut plus 5k on a 100 hit combo. Now guys, she is very, very fast and can accumulate that combo quick. So Combo Master and Combo Master 2 would definitely benefit you, and we'll go over those in her skill board as I am currently running them now. Also a chance to avoid physical attacks. Clusters here are going to be the hardest to obtain, are going to be the Rainbow Mega and the Red Megas, as they're new mats for the newest update. Right now I'm currently lacking on blue, so I wasn't able to put on that Tennessee as you saw before. She doesn't really benefit from INT, so it wasn't necessary, but I do take a hit on her Mirage skill at +4. I was able to get her purple slide open. I don't really need the MP as it's not necessary for what I'm doing. So I left that open. I have the magic defense +50 and then the 4-star to counter strike blade, which is going to increase there. Again, I wasn't able to increase the side, but it's not it's not super important as it's 1000 HP and 100 to defense. And then this will be pretty beneficial, but it's not 100% necessary for the build. Every 20 seconds, if HP is 50% or less, restore HP 20%. Every 30 seconds, remove a basic status ailment. And if all skill stocks are 0, recover 10 seconds of that. So I will eventually get this board up. Like I said, the enhanced 5 isn't 100% necessary. If you're able to do it, great, do it. Now moving on to abilities, you will see that we have her Counter-Strike Blade, Furious Blade, R021 Mirage, and then her S4 Attack Dragon Dance. This is going to be pretty good. I'll demonstrate that in the multiplayer match. This one, she does have to move to get it. Same here. She will have to move to activate this one as well. Where the skill 3 is an instant close the gap. Now, this is where it's really going to benefit you guys. This is going to be a very good skill to activate at start of battle, as it's instantly going to jump from where she's standing to the fight, versus the Counter-Strike Blade and Furious Blade where she has to kind of run to it. So she can get interrupted on the way over there, where Mirage, she has a very less likely chance of getting interrupted. So you definitely want to start off with that skill 3. And her S4 is very flashy. It also does increase, let's see, against target enemy damage cap plus 3k. So it does give you a little boost in damage cap. Traits for this unit are really nice. We have Type B when 2 weapons are equipped. Boost the damage, and this is what we went over for before we actually jumped into this, so we already kind of went over this in the beginning, but this stuff is what increases on the enhanced 5. So if you wanted to increase this stuff, like I said, definitely do it. All right, moving on to her actual skill set, we are going to start with what I'm currently running right now. Now this is my build. This build is to regenerate MP and then exhaust it to build my SCT stock so I could spam her skills fast. Like I said, she's a very fast character. So if you do not have these and you're unable to obtain them, that does kind of forfeit the build a little bit. But I guess at that point you'll kind of just have to work with what you got on the character. She's a lot of fun, besides doing what I'm doing here. But this is just in case most of you guys do have this, and this is a great way to build her from there. Other than that, she is pretty simple from there. You just build her physical damage, STR, stuff like that. But moving on to what I'm currently doing, I'm running the Weary's Apple Pie. What this is going to do is that this is going to exhaust 200 MP and going to cure all basic status ailments and restore all SCT stock and grant high regeneration. Basically, it does what it does. It fills up my entire stock. Same thing for Honey Elixir. Now, this was obtained in the Sword of Mana arc. Sword of Mana collab. Sorry, Sword of Mana collab. The collab hasn't appeared in quite some time, so we don't know when we're going to get it back, or even if we are. But this is going to be a very similar. It's the first version of Apple Pie, so this does the same thing, except this will have a time stop and this will not. So if you're trying to not use time stop, Apple Pie will be the best bet. All right, so moving on to the passives. Like I said, this is a strength build, so we have our attack ups. We won't go over her free kit, as most of you guys already know what it is because it is in her board. As you unlock it further, you will start unlocking these free kits. For that, those who don't know what a free kit is, it means that her cost is at 0 and you can use your remaining skill cost to add extra stuff. So the stuff that I have added today will be Insect Slayer, because the demonstration will be for the red ability gate, which is going to be an insect boss. So we have added Special Boost. Now this is going to increase my Slayer damage by 50%. We also running auto crit. No, that's already there. It's free. Pride. I'm running Pride because at max HP, my strength is plus 20%. This is going to benefit me because she does refill a lot of health based on Proud Force right here. What Proud Force is going to do is it's going to, on crit hits, it's going to recover my HP. Now, moving on to my equipment here shortly, you'll see that I'm running a couple of crit equipment to help me get that HP up. Therefore, I will keep my HP maintained to unlock this extra 20% on strength. Our free kit right here, as you can see, 0, 0, 0, and I have added Goddess Kiss. Now this is a very important part of the build. Regular attacks have a chance to absorb 2% of damage dealt as MP. So regular attack is just going to be your big red button in the center of your screen. You just hit that and it actually starts the animation for the regular attack. Now every time this regular attack does occur, it is going to refill my MP gauge. What's going to help me on that are these two right here, which is our back attack and backstab and surprise attack. You're going to have to start it with backstab. So this is going to be an increased damage dealt to enemies from behind plus 30%. And then this is going to actually make it a lot stronger by adding an extra 50%. So damage attacking from enemies behind is an extra 50%. So a total of 80% from behind. So you definitely want to utilize that. This will help out Goddess Kiss, and then Goddess Kiss will refill your MP, and then MP will be fueled for your apple pie. And this is going to constantly rebuild your skill stock so that you can constantly spam and build numbers so that you can hit the 100 hit combo to get that extra 5k on your damage cap. That's what this whole build is about, and I will demonstrate that in the insect fight. You will notice that my will have 0 MP at one point, and then you'll see it just shoot straight back up, and then I will then again activate the Weary's apple pie and then start the spamming again of the S3 and then moving on to S2 and S1 depending on how you want to play. So Blessed Fetus or free kit, Triple Impact, all this is a free kit. I went ahead and added a Sword High Boost. Sword High Boost is a physical attack to 30% when a sword is equipped, which I will be running 2 of them. Purple Orb, now this was only obtained on the DMC collab via Arc. So what this is going to do is this is going to increase my max skill stock +1, so it's going to give my S3 an extra shot. And then therefore I can spam even more. So I'm basically working off her S3 first. So I want to make that as, put as many in there as possible so that we can build that combo up. Skill charge 3 is kind of debatable at the moment. I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep this. So at the start of battle, you will restore some SET on the 3rd skill, which we just call S3. Quick reload is free. Combo master is 0. So right here, I'm kind of debating, depending on if I'm gonna get cursed, I might keep that extra cost at combo master. Now this is combo master 2, I'm sorry. So at 50 hit combos, which is very, very easy to hit with this character, you will get an extra 30% in physical damage power. So that's very nice. And then of course her OS chip stuff. Now this is all, you can kind of play around with these buffs, but honestly, I would probably keep it. I would leave it all active, as it all kind of evens out. And then of course, like her extra damage cap. I really like this one because of the protection of vitality effects, and then she gets a damage cap. I'm a big fan of damage caps, so this stuff, especially since this is all free, it's very, very good. So you will obtain this normally. Now moving on to equipment, we have Divine Sword Estrion. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the skills right here so that we kind of go over that. So physical attack damage +12, crit rate +3, as I am currently going for a crit rate build, except for Pure Blade Miramasa. So this is strictly just for power. Physical attack damage +25, and this is +40. I have a choker on for a +3% crit rate, and then my damage cap ring, which is Hail Sovereign's ring. This is going to give me a damage cap +1k, and then special damage +1500. I don't normally use the S4, but I probably will use it just to kind of showcase what it looks like in the video. So forgive me on that. So the arc I will be using will be the Sword of Corpses +6. The reason why I say the +6 is because here the stats have been increased on the HP, STR, and the defense. For this, the arc attributes are when a sword is equipped, which I will be using dual wield on 2 swords. +3% crit rate, +30% crit damage, +2% on curse, resistance, boost, strength, +4% when defeating enemies up to 10 times, and resets on incapacitation. This is a great arc for sword users. I definitely recommend it. Also, Tweaks is also recommended the Ice Guardian arc, which is very, very good as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be bringing in this one. I'm probably going to swap out characters as I don't think I will need them. I will maybe bring Ed. Maybe we'll take in just a random arc. It really is not that important. He's just gonna be there for the background, so that he stays on target. Actually, since we're gonna stay on target, why don't we bring Rudo? Yeah, we'll just throw whatever arc on him. It's not important. We'll go ahead and remove that. I don't know why I threw him in the far left corner with the gap there, but we'll go ahead and start this right now. So, okay, the idea here is that I'm going to use my apple pie right at the start of battle. It is a 200 MP light, light part. We're gonna go ahead and hit that, and it is going to completely refill my stock. Now, since I do have that full stock, we'll go over my stats right now. So right now, my stats are sitting with this current build at 5,016, defense at 1488, INT 1122, and MND plus 1205. If you want to look at this, this is what you're going to be kind of this. Now, this could change depending on what you're running, but this is all currently what is active at the moment. Also tells you what your weapons are here and trade skills. This will kind of tell you the rundown of what's happening with your character. So we're going to go ahead and just nuke all this real quick. So it is very nice. You will constantly recover SET based on, kill, because of the opposing glory, right? Yeah, see, there we go. Recovered that. So this should nuke pretty much everything. Nothing should be left at the end of the day. Yeah, it was pretty quick. So we're gonna go ahead and move through the waves real quick. S3 is one of our most valuable things. As you see, it can clear the entire area. And there is no, she doesn't skip in between it. You can launch it right at the start of battle. It gaps right to the enemy. So that's why her S3 is so valuable, where her S1 and S2, you will have to kind of run to get over there, right? Or her S2, you'll have to run over there and start it, right? And can be interrupted on the way. Where over here in the back, her S3 instantly transports over there. Does damage, and therefore you can start the combos from her S2 and S1. So you definitely want to take advantage of the S3 first, just to kind of get the, edge on everybody over here. Definitely first hit matters. So now that we're on to the warm fight, we're going to go ahead and skip all these guys as they're not really important. We're going to go ahead and target the warm. Now, at the start of battle, you're going to want to hit S3, jump all the way to the back, right? Make sure you're on target. Make sure you get behind the area, and you're going to want to see that backstab. You can see my 8. We'll go ahead and pause it right there. MP is already instantly filled, right? So now we can go ahead and spam this as much as you want. If you want to clear your whole stock, by all means, go ahead and do it. She does have a little bit of a threshold there. We can go ahead and wait for that to set. Or you can just have fun and waste the whole stock and build that combo. We're already at 732 combo. Let's see if we can hit 1,000. We got the S3 back again. As you guys can see, we're already at 1,000 hits. Let's go ahead and have some fun. We'll throw in the S4 to kind of clear it out. Just for fun. This is just for fun, guys. You don't have to do this. I just wanted to have a little flashy show. I don't recommend it. Sometimes people in multiplayer don't want to watch an S4. I really personally don't mind. I think it's fun, but other people get kind of frustrated with it. So as you can see, we're back to 260 again. Go ahead and launch your weary apple pie, and then watch how this refills back almost instantly. That was one regular attack, and I'm back to 260 again. Therefore, we can launch this again, but there's not. We just go ahead and spam the SCT again. And now we're hitting our full damage cap because of the high combo. 286. So we're already getting that plus 30% because of the 50, and we'll go ahead and nuke it right there. That is why I feel like she is such a fun unit, because of how fast she is, how many hits you can get in, really utilizing that Combo Master and Combo Master 2. That's why I'm kind of debating whether if I should put on Sharp Eyes or not. I feel like Sharp Eyes would be okay because she's over 200 MP, so therefore you won't really you'll get the most out of everything. As you can see, I think I was capping. It was happening so fast. I don't know if I was capping all the time, but if you're unsure of it and you're not, go ahead and put on that Sharp Eyes. All right, now that we've gone ahead and gone over the unit and her buffs and why I like her, we'll kind of finish out with the conclusion. As a unit, I think she's very, very valuable as a non-attribute attacker. There's a couple things that I would fix. Personally, I was kind of thinking of what that last 10 SCT would go to, or SC would go to. I'd probably put it on Curse Nil. I'm not too sure. Depending, so if you do find yourself getting Curse in matches, she also is very weak to illness. If you find yourself getting, Curse Nil, which is very, very paralyzing for her because she does rely on her skills. We definitely don't want to take that away from her, as Curse will take away the ability to use skill or your skill stock. So maybe you might want to run a Curse Nil on her as well. If you find yourself getting illness, that's going to go ahead and stop you from healing or gaining any kind of HP back through Power Force or whatnot, you want to definitely run some kind of illness resist. Overall, I really enjoy the character. She's a lot of fun. Definitely was fun to build. I recommend her if you already have her and this has helped you. That's awesome. I have tested her out in arena. She is a lot of fun. She can definitely interrupt, but it can be very difficult, especially with some arcs that have that flinch resistance at the first 10 seconds. It can work, and then it sometimes it won't. But I have, like I said, I have taken her in there and I've tested it against higher ranked people, and it's done really well. So maybe for the future I'll build her for arena. But actually, that's all I have for you guys today on the build for 2B. I hope this was helpful for you guys and your future builds. This is not 100% completely ready, but this is what I'm currently doing. Feel free to throw your builds in the bottom, maybe some adjustments that that I haven't seen that you may have figured out. I would love to hear y'all's input. But y'all have a great night, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace.